CNY Qualification Match 66. Let's meet the teams. Up first on red, we have team 250.
It's the Dynamos out of Colony, New York.
They are partnered with team 5254.
It's Team Hype from Charles O. Dickerson High School.
And team 810.
The Smithtown Mechanical Bulls.
On blue, we have team 527.
They're the Red Dragons from Plain Edge Senior High School.
They're paired with team 287.
They're known as Floyd, and they hail from Mastic Beach, New York.
And team 6621.
6621 is the team from Chatham, New York, known as Artemis Robotics.
Drivers behind the line. In 3, 2, 1, power up!
Qualifications match number 66. 5 more qualifying matches here in Central New York. It starts as always with the 15-second autonomous period. 1 dropped for red, 1 for blue. As both alliances get on the clock early here in match number 66. Red with a slight advantage, 34-30, both completing their auto run for the ranking point. Floyd and the Mechanical Bulls going for the scale early, and it will level back out as they will recollect. 2 blue robots back at the power cube zone, 2 red robots back as well, 810 and 250. 250, the Dynamo machine, adding another power cube of insurance onto the red switch, 810. Powering it into the exchange. And now, here comes the team from Trumansburg going toe-to-toe with Floyd. Both of them at the scale. Red has temporary ownership, but it looks very close. 52-54, quick collection, but they drop and will have to recollect with 1.5 minutes left in play. 66-21, the Artemis Robotics team, powering some cubes into the exchange early on in this match as their alliance partners, Floyd, are trying to pick up a cube on the far side of the arcade. Power up for the Red Alliance. They will use a levitate early, as will blue. Red still with a slight advantage now with ownership of the scale and the switch. 147-118 with just over 1 minute left in play. 527. Knocking one in on their opponent's switch. Still not enough to turn the tide. They will recollect and try again, but 250 adding more cubes onto their own switch to make sure they keep ownership over here on the red side of the arcade. 189-149 red advantage still with dual ownership of the scale and the switch. 287 drops one down. 52-54 scoring on the second row of the scale. Blue Alliance uses a level 2 force power up now for 10 seconds, forcing the position of the scale over into their ownership as red uses a level 3 boost, doubling the points of the switch and the scale for 10 seconds as we move into end game period. Red extending their lead, 309-224. Blue following up with a level 1 boost, doubling the points of their own switch and trying to get back in it with 10 seconds left. 331-242. It all comes down to the climbs. The Hype machine making their way up. It's 3, 2, 1. Look at this, folks. The Mechanical Bulls coming up underneath Hype. That plus a levitate is what we call face the boss for a ranking point on the Red Alliance. Here come your scores for our 66th qualification match. It is the Red Alliance who takes the win. And that's gotta feel good if you're the Red Alliance taking the win. The ranking point for the auto run and face the boss. That's all 4 ranking points. They take it with a score of 410-262. Despite the loss, Blue Alliance will get 1 ranking point for the auto run. All 3 red machines getting boosted up in the ranks, notably Team 52-54, who moves into the 4th position. And we move into match number 67 here on the arcade.